She wanna know everything he makes. Hey now, you know when you looking free. She know when she.
What's been grinding your gears?
You not finishing you.
All right, so what's been grinding my gears is my wife's perpetual need for me to watch TV. To finish things. No, to finish things. No, let me speak. To finish you. And, you was a lot. I'm only on season, 4? Is it 5 seasons now?
Yes.
I'm on season 4. And for some reason, my body was just like, okay, we're gonna take a little break. We're gonna come back. We're gonna go watch some black TV. We're gonna go watch Harlem. Oh, Harlem is so good. Harlem was good. Love the series. I hope everyone in that show gets more work.
Mm-hmm.
I hope the creator of the show can create something new for another group, another cast. There was
only one thing
great.
Weird about Harlem.
Yeah.
And it was in the finals episode. I just feel like we should have spent a little bit more time.
It was wrapped up really fast. It was too fast.
I just wanted to spend a little bit more time with Angie and her man.
Mm-hmm.
And their resolution of their relationship. Just a little bit more time, because when I tell you that ends, snap to the next scene, she's already celebrating. I'm not saying that she didn't. It just felt like she didn't
have time to deal with.
It just felt like she never really truly cared and loved him, because we didn't see her mourn that loss of that relationship at all.
So.
And I feel like that's an injustice to her, because I really do feel like she loved him. Yeah. And she was going to start this life with him. So for her to not care that it's over is a little bit of a character regression for me. That might be a little too harsh.
Because of how they did it, I don't feel the way you do. And it's only because subtleties I saw within her face and stuff throughout this season.
Mm-hmm.
By the time the thing at the show happened, it's the thing that broke the straw that broke the camel's back.
Oh, yeah.
She was already so what I saw Angie doing was Angie was trying to make this work, but she knew deep down that it wasn't going to.
So she was already making peace with it?
Yeah, that's how I viewed that.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the biggest problem, so to speak, with this show is that it's about Camille. So I don't think Angie and Ty, I don't think they got to be completely fleshed out. Like Quinn is completely fleshed out.
Yeah, Quinn is good. Okay, so
we got to see her family life and all of that. Quinn got completely fleshed out.
How it goes for me is Camille's fully fleshed.
Yeah, for sure.
Quinn's fully fleshed.
Yeah.
Ty met her goal. I feel like she's fleshed out, but I feel like there's still some things.
She is 80% fleshed out for me. I needed that family thing to be handled.
Yeah, I did too. I needed
with her not speaking to her parents or family since she left from down there. It's been over 10 years or whatever she said.
I promise you, I saw her book a ticket to go.
I told
back.
you she didn't.
Y'all,
we were watching it, and Ebony was just like, "Oh no, she went." I said, "Ebony, it has not. No, she didn't go."
I promise you. Okay, I agree.
We're gonna go back and watch it.
I agree that she didn't go. But I promise you, she did book a plane ticket.
Didn't see it, dog.
And I feel like what would have been justice, what would have settled for me, okay, I accept this, is if they just did it off camera. Because I promise she booked a ticket.
I did not. I don't remember her booking a ticket. I'm gonna go rewatch it someday.
If she had booked a ticket and went and came back and was like, I settled things to my family, this is the ring that got passed on to me, I would have been okay with that. I would have disliked it.
So
but
that's
okay.
why I was confused a little at the end. Where did this ring come from, ma'am? Have you always had this ring?
Exactly. And then, like, another thing is, whenever she got married the first time, to her husband, who I swear,
he was getting married for the same reason she was getting married.
Oh, God. Oh, God. But that's another talk for another day.
Yeah.
Why didn't she have it then?
The ring?
Yeah.
I see.
So there's that. That was my issue with that. And Angie, she met her goal.
Yeah.
That's all I got. I don't know. Like, I feel like Angie's... I don't even think she's fully characterized. Because there is so much depth to her that I really feel like she only gives us a surface of what she wants us to see at that time. She's a very calculated character. Even though we see her to be very impulsive and very on the whim, I feel like she's actually very calculated, and she does not allow people to get as deep into her as we could. So I don't know if we'll ever be able to.
Yeah, I think she's the out of her and Ty, I would say she's the least fleshed out, because I know what makes Ty tick.
I don't know what makes.
Don't necessarily know what makes Angie tick, so to speak. I know what drives her, but I don't know the background to why she makes certain decisions. Because she was living, in Quinn's place, but she wasn't doing shit.
And then, like, we see that she has ambition, she has goals, and we see how people perceive her. Like, oh, Angie, we know we don't want you. We know that you don't want that.
Yeah.
But does she?
Exactly.
Because she's willing to make those compromises, like how he was like, I want a family and I want to have kids and we're running behind. And she was just like,
Slow down.
But this isn't something I want right now, but this isn't a hard no. Right. So I don't know what her hard no's are.
Gotcha.
Other than being with somebody who's broker than her. I know that's a hard no.
Which is very hard to do. That's very hard to do, to be broker. Well, not anymore. Because she got that money now.
Yeah.
But yeah, Harlem was great. Somehow happy that her and Ian end up together. Oh, Ian's fleshed out. Forgot.
Yeah, I forget about
Ian's definitely fleshed out.
Ian made me very happy. He's like him, and I actually liked the guy that Quinn was with for a little bit. I'm glad Quinn got to be with her little lesbian lover.
Yeah.
That made me very happy.
You talking about Seth, the guy that Okay. During the last season.
Because I like that he is ethically non-monogamous.
The only problem with that relationship for Quinn was that
the person that he chose to be
like you chose to be with like this woman. This is too much. This is too much for me.
But I liked it. Like I liked her openness.
Yeah,
I liked her.
No, I didn't like her openness. It was. I ain't like how she went about it. It was too much. Okay. It was way too much.
Yes, I do agree. She
shoved the phone in that girl face. Here is my ma'am.
I agree. It was a lot, but if you're going to be in a relationship like that, I would need your other partner.
Yeah, I need the openness, but I don't need it from a ditzy woman.
I too do not need it from it, because my thing is, if I were to be in an open relationship, ethically, I would need that other person to be private. I do not want it in the streets. I do not want it. Because I feel like if this other person were to ever get upset, then she would definitely go to like some type of Instagram, some type of, and that's messy, and I don't want that.
Right.
So like, I'm not saying that I need you to be as great as me. Because, like, clearly,
She clearly wasn't as great as Quinn.
I understood what he was getting out of Quinn's relationship. Because Quinn makes him want to settle down, have that family.
I don't know what he was getting out of that relationship with that girl.
It was availability while he was on the road. That was all that was.
Okay.
That was all that was.
Boy, oh boy.
And honestly, if I was in a type of relationship like that, I would be like, I don't have to travel with you.
Oh my God, Anthony.
I'm good with, like, you are willing to buy me a house, be present with the kids, all of this. You get to have your career. I only see you like maybe 60% of the time. I don't have to travel with you.
Sound like Nick Cannon.
Go on to all these different occasions.
This is crazy.
And you're not going to have children with this other person?
He never said that, but I see what you mean.
I would be okay with that. Okay. And the person wasn't messy? I would be okay with that.
Okay.
That person was messy. And I really think that's what killed it for Quinn.
Yeah.
If that person had been a different personality.
So this is what I think it is, and like nothing against Quinn.
Mm-hmm.
I think Quinn probably looked at that girl as being beneath them.
I feel
and I'm not talking about like where the girl comes from or whatever, but intellect.
I feel like she was just a different type of Angie. Nah.
Don't disrespect Angie like that.
No, I'm just saying I feel like it was a different type of
Angie. No. Angie got a brain. I don't think
have a brain.
I don't think this girl got a brain.
But this is like, I feel like if Angie had no ambition other than to lay around.
See, that ain't what I saw the girl.
Okay.
It's the ditziness for me. Angie ain't ditzy. Mm-hmm. That's why I'm like, don't disrespect Angie like that, man.
All right.
What you rate that series though? It's tough because I didn't like watch all the seasons back to back to back.
Mm-hmm. I don't need to do that. Because it was a lot. It was a lot of mess, a lot of drama, a lot of... Camille, what the fuck are you doing?
Yes. That doggone Camille, man.
Like, but honestly, I didn't watch it for Camille because Camille stressed me out.
Yeah, like I remember at the end of the last season 2, I was like, Camille done pissed me off. Mm-hmm. This, that, and the other. Or it was during season 2. I was done with Camille. But at the start of this season, I was here for for Quinn and Ian. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, because I really. And this is gonna sound so...
Oh, well.
It's men like Ian that I feel sorry for.
I understand completely.
Whenever a woman chooses to have an abortion. Mm-hmm. Because, they want it so bad. He
wants to be...
He wanted to be with Camille, but he wanted to be a dad more. And that's why I really enjoyed them breaking up. And I was at peace with it.
I was at peace with that until what I saw in this first episode of this. I was like, Camille, please. Y'all don't have to do this. Please. But no.
Yeah, they were making it complicated.
Exactly. Could have just been a clean break. But I get it.
But he I don't want to say he's such a man, but he is himself. He has no joy from hurting a woman. He gets no joy from that. He gets no joy from putting women in uncomfortable positions.
And that's his biggest flaw.
Yeah.
Well, probably not his biggest flaw, but in trying not to hurt people, He hurt her by leaving her in the dark.
Yeah. His dishonesty is, he uses his dishonesty to try to protect the women that he loved. Because I feel like he truly loved the woman he was going to marry.
Oh, you talking about
I feel like he really,
the first season?
Yeah. He really loved her. But his unresolved feelings with Camille, like...
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Complicated that.
Oh, yeah.
And then he wanted to follow through. He wanted to marry this girl because he was just like, if Camille doesn't love me, then it is what it is. I will make it work with this woman. Because I care for her and I love her too. But
the problem with Ian is him loving these people, but I don't know if he was in love with her.
I don't think he was, because I feel like when you're in love with somebody, you're just not going to hurt them like that. Like, I don't believe that he would ever hurt Camille the way he hurt these other women. I don't think he would ever, because he is in love with her. He would never stray from Camille. He would never even put himself in a position to do the things that he did to those other women.
I agree.
But Camille is just his one person that kept getting away.
Yeah, for sure. I'm trying to rate the series in my head, and it's so hard because I'd have to literally rewatch the entire series to give an overall ranking and then season rankings. So
for me, how many more seasons were there? Three. Okay, season 1. I gave it a 4. I gave it a 4 out of 5 because
we don't do that here. What? This ain't book talk. We do out of 10.
I give it like a 7 out of 10 because it hooked
How
me.
do you get 7, but you gave it a 4 out of 5? That's 8.
Mm-hmm.
So make it make sense.
Leave me be.
All right.
It was a 7 out of 10. I said leave me be. Because it hooked me.
Mm-hmm. But
I don't remember a lot of it. It doesn't stick with me.
Mm-hmm.
It was just a bunch of girls, like, figuring it out. And that's what I really liked it. It was fun.
Yeah, it was really fun.
It was fun. And it had a lot of representation. And I like that.
Mm-hmm. Season
2.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm going off of Camille alone...
Mm-hmm.
It's like a 4.
That's crazy, but it's not Camille alone.
It's not Camille alone. It's not Camille alone. If we're going off of Quinn alone, it's a 9.
Okay.
Because tell you...
Last season is the whole debacle with the Pride Parade and all that. Oh, man.
Yes.
That damn Quinn.
Yes. Ty alone, I'll give it like a 6.
Oh, no. Ty alone, it's a 9. Ty was getting into some nonsense in season 2.
That's why
and
the
way it ended
me.
was... See, I thought that ish was hilarious.
I was just like...
Everything Quinn did in season 2 was hilarious.
I don't like it.
I meant Ty.
Like, because I don't like seeing the women that I'm rooting for make morally bad decisions.
Oh.
Ty makes morally bad decisions a lot. A lot of the time.
Sometimes.
It's bad. Like, why are you doing this? It's bad. And Camille, bad decisions.
Damn Camille, man.
And like it boggles my mind because you are an anthropologist. Yes, you know people. You are a person.
She studies people. Yeah.
Study yourself and be better. Stop making morally bad decisions and then being confounded and befuddled whenever those decisions come back and bite the shit out of you. Stop. Just dumb.
So what about Angie? If season 2 based off of Angie.
Season 2 based off of Angie is like a 9. It was season 2 was definitely Angie and Quinn's season. Like that was their season to like get their shit together. And I really love that for them. And we just see that come to a head in season 3. That's why I give season 3 like an 8.5.
Okay.
Because we open up with Camille making really bad, dumb decisions. Just dumb. Just really dumb. And then, like, the entire series is just her being dumb. And then slowly getting smart. And then, like, it works out for her. And it makes me angry. Because, like, Ian deserves better.
Let's go.
But whatever.
Oh, man. Okay.
And, like, and the thing is, like, I empathize. Because Camille is so human.
Oh, yeah.
She is so... Because she deals with, like, real, logical fear.
Mm-hmm.
And you empathize with that a lot. Because
whenever
of her...
she was making the decision to either keep the baby or not, that's one of the few times I'm not upset with her for quote unquote overthinking. Because the fear of her being like her mom to the child, that's real. Because like when that happened, I sat back and I didn't have anything to say negatively. Because like it was just more of a... I didn't forget. For me, it was in that moment. Instead of feeling like, "Come on, Camille," it was like, "I understand, Camille, but you got to know that you're not gonna be like that." It was more of a understanding thing with Camille, whereas this usually is, I understand how you came to this conclusion, Camille, but are you dumb? Like, that's what it usually was.
Like, for me, whenever I was watching it and I was watching her go through the stress, I had forgot that her mother.
Mom. And when she called her mom, bro, and her mom was just
and the patience like, she had with her mom.
The mom was just being what's the word?
Manic.
No. She was just she was being so dismissive. I hate being dismissed. Her mom was being so dismissive. I would have blew up at that moment. I would have.
But it wouldn't have made the situation.
It wouldn't have.
It would not have helped. It would have just made you more upset.
And she knows that now.
Yeah. But the way they clown Ian is hilarious to me.
No, I would. Ty surprised me at the beginning of season 3. Whenever they're talking about Ian and this, that, and the other, she's like, well, he wants to have kids. He doesn't really have to tell you that. I was like, Ty is the one that's sane in this situation? Because Camille was pissing me off.
Camille was making me upset. I understood
where she was coming from. It was...
Because, like, she literally... I feel like a part of the reason why she made the choice that she made to continue to have the baby is because she was like... Because she does love Ian. She was... A part of the reason is probably she didn't want to take that away from him.
Fair enough.
So I understand why she was upset, because that could have been a factor for her too. Like, okay, well, I'm not taking anything away from him.
Right. Oh, so, okay. I see what you mean. Yeah.
Like, I was just like, you get a pass, but he should be able to have his like plan B, and if that they're already on track for that, it wouldn't have been right for him to be like, hold up, because like what's going on with my ex might
exactly
like
he did his best to try to be 100% with both.
Yeah, but
the blackest person on the show, well, I forgot the character's name, but his new girl that froze the eggs, when she said, "Nigga, why are you here?"
Because
I felt that in my soul.
Because she was just like saying, like, fishing is what I call it. She was just like, you love her. And when he didn't say anything,
didn't say shit. She was
just like,
nigga, why are you here?
She was like, oh, I was just, are you serious right now?
I was like, hey, and it was so odd. I said, she is the blackest person on this show somehow, and I don't understand how.
Because like we hear like all the girls be like they get to that breaking point where they're just like, nigga, what? But whenever Robin had her nigga what moment, she was just like,
her name was Robin.
Isn't that what you called her?
I called her nothing because I said I don't remember her name.
Her name is Robin now.
It's not. I'm pretty sure that's Logan Browning, the actress's name. But that's besides the point. This shit was hilarious.
She was just like, because honestly, it really was like, Ian, what are you doing?
Yeah. Oh, the cake. Quinn's mom was like, where's the cake? Like I said, that's the only person that they know who would notice this issue.
She's like, is this all the food you have?
Oh my God.
She's like, Quinn, if you needed more money, you could have just let me know.
Oh my God.
It's like, where is the food?
Oh God.
Where is the cake?
Oh. All right, but Harlem, fantastic show. Go watch it if you haven't.
Yes.
Get the laughs, get the cries, get the anger.
Get the nigga what?
Yeah. Yeah, this is Lucky Squared signing off. I've been Los with the most.
And I'm Ebony.
Deuces.
She wanna